Hello, it's Gilbert. I'm going to show you a fun soccer game that you can play with your students. And before I show you, I just want to take this opportunity to thank Greg, the high school PE teacher here at Pescadero, and for all his help. He's not in the video today because he's holding the camera. And by the way, all the demonstrations, it's been him, me, or Marlo, our after-school director, because we're the only three that that's available, and I'm grateful for being able to use the facility here, and I'm going to have to just verbally, as best I can, tell you how this game works. It's one of the most popular games that my students play. They enjoy it. It's good for everything from third grade to even high school. Believe it or not, at the time I taught high school, I played this with them, and it's good for 1 or 2 days. So here's how it works. If you just take a look at this volleyball court, the half volleyball court, we don't need the whole court. And assuming your class is 40 kids, okay? Well, then just divide that into 4, so you have 10 kids on each team. And let's just say this is team number 1. I would have them all line up on the white line on this right here. Team number 2 would line up on that white line. Team number 3 over here. Team number 4 in the center corner, red line. Then I would assign each player a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, so they all have numbers, and if you have 9 players and 10, 10, and 10, then one of the 9 players would need to have 2 numbers. So we can have number 9 be also number 10. The reason why is the game works like this. So I call it 14 soccer. So you have to stay behind, all 4 teams have to stay behind their line. I will then throw one of these squish balls, and I have a box of it in the corner over there. I throw it into the middle of the court, then I call out a number. So if I call the number 5 as an example, whoever is number 5 on each team runs in and tries to kick the ball into another team's goal. What is the goal? It is basically from corner, you see that there are cones 30 feet wide for each goal. But you have 9 goalies all trying to block the shot. Now, if I'm on this team over here, do I have to shoot on this one? No, I can shoot over here, over here, over here. It doesn't matter. Okay? So after I shoot, if the ball happens to get through, then great. Here's how the scoring works. If you got scored on, you get a point. So basically, at the end of the game, the perfect is 0. That means nobody ever scored on you, you win. If you have the lowest score, like yours is 5, everybody else is 7, 8, 9, something else, then you still win because you only got scored on 5 times. So the way it works then is, okay, that ball just got kicked out, don't chase it. To keep the game moving quickly, the players that just played number 5, they go back immediately, new ball gets tossed in, another number gets called. Number 3 this time. Then whoever's number 3 from each team runs in and starts basically playing against each other and tries to kick the ball into one of the... Don't score on your own team because it is possible if you mistakenly kick the ball into your own goal, you scored against yourself. Keep in mind, you just add a point to your score. Okay? There's no individual glory. It's not like I scored. It's like you scored against... You want the other team to have the points. This is how it works. Can goalies score? No. Can a goalie pick up a ball and throw it into the goal of the other team? No. If that happens, let the ball go. It's no points, but then I throw in a new ball into the center, so play continues. Can I kick the ball really high so that the goalies can't reach up and stop the ball? I could, but that means also nothing because there's no, in order to score, the ball has to be lower than level of the head of the goalies. So if it's above their head, it's too high, nothing, play continues. Suppose the 4 players are in the middle and they're just playing to a stalemate. Nobody can score. Well, after 1 minute, I would just simply say, that's it, out. The ball is cleared and a new ball is put in, another number is called, 4 new players come in. So they all have a chance to go in one-on-one against the other 3, or 3 against 1, 1 against 3, however you want to look at it. And everybody else is always engaged, because if you're not the one playing, you're the goalie. If the goalie picks up the ball, the smart thing is feed it to your own teammate. You can lob it, they can head the ball, they can trap the ball, they can do whatever, but in order to score, it has to come off the body of one of the 4 players who are supposed to be in the middle. Can goalies come onto the court to pick up a ball or to interfere? The answer is no. That's why it would really help to have lines so that you can remind all the players, hey, stay behind the line. If the ball crosses the line and the goalie catches it, we don't count that as a goal. We allow them to just play on because they're supposed to stand behind the goal, behind the line. But if it gets through them, then we count that as a goal. What happens if the ball goes over a corner? Whose goal got scored on? And the answer is neither. And that's a replay, so we just put a new ball in. So play just continues. After about 5 minutes or so, I have a whole box of balls. I'll just say, okay, I'm going to need everybody to help me pick up a ball or 2, and kids will do that, and play continues. You want to rotate them? If you want to, it's not a big deal, but sometimes they feel, oh, this side's better than the other, and in this gym, obviously, there is no advantage one way or the other. So this is one game that you can keep almost 40 kids actively engaged and having fun. So that's it, another use of the Squish Balls in a large group game. Thank you for watching.